Hi, my name is Hara and I'm a roaster here at Metric Coffee and I love decaf. Decaf has a lot of strong opinions and feelings in the coffee world, but today we're going to break it down and dive deep into decaf and see what we can learn. I think that the most important part of making quality coffee is care. And historically, there hasn't been much care put into decaffeinated coffees. Producers found them to be a wonderful spot to put green, unripe cherries, coffee with defects, or lower than specialty quality coffees, and then they were processed as almost an afterthought. Fortunately, the specialty industry has moved towards caring about decaf, and we're getting wonderful lots of well-sorted ripe coffees being processed with love and care, and finding a wonderful product coming out of that that leaves a quality cup on the same level as any caffeinated coffee. Our decaf starts as wonderful lots from our producers in Colombia that are harvested when ripe, and then are put through a sugarcane or EA decaffeination process that uses a natural sugarcane-based alcohol as a solvent to remove the caffeine from the coffee cherries, while leaving as many of the flavor compounds in the cherry. Then, when they get to us at the roastery, we roast them to a nice medium light development that leaves lots of acidity in our cup and allows us to brew a wonderful, delicious decaf on a par with every other coffee in our offerings. Before we start brewing our decaf today, we're going to do a quick recap of how to make a V60. Start with hot water just off the boil between 190 and 210 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure to weigh all of your ingredients, water and coffee, and have a scale so that you can calculate your extraction. Grind your decaf to a nice coarse sea salt consistency, and make sure to pre-wet your filter before brewing to warm your brewing equipment and remove any flavors from the filter paper. Today we're starting with 30 grams of coffee. We're going to add that to our filter, make a nice flat bed, clear our scale, and start with the bloom. For 30 grams of coffee, we're going to do a 60-gram bloom that'll allow this decaf to off-gas nicely. Wait for 30 seconds while that water settles into the grounds. As the bloom has settled into the coffee, we're going to start with our extraction in nice controlled circles. Wait for the first pulse to drain through the coffee, never letting the bed get dry, but not rushing the process. Decaf can take longer to extract than fully caffeinated coffee due to its processing, and this is completely normal. If you find that your extraction time feels like it's running longer or your decaf brew is going slower, don't worry, this is completely normal and you'll still have a wonderful cup of decaf at the end of your longer extraction time. Once again, controlled circles, making sure to agitate the grounds, then letting the pulse drain through the coffee. Our decaf is finished brewing. Let's try our results. Delicious aroma coming off of the cup. Wow. I'd love to invite you to keep an open mind, put care into your preparation of decaf, source a delicious bag, and try our wonderful cup as soon as you can.